Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're having a fantastic day today. Now, before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting us a little bit further, consider becoming a member on our channel. Or if you want to join our YouTube channel, our Discord channel, you can join our Patreon down in the link in the description below. Believe that's going to be everything from me. So let's get into the game. Okie dokie, Jason. Give us that recap.
We finished up in the prison, I think. And we came back above. I don't remember.
All right, so the party successfully completed their task down inside of the stranded prison. You all went ahead without any specific authority or order to go there, aside from an individual by the name of Jezime. Jezime, who wants to work outside of the rules of all of the various clans here in the casino. You went down there, you killed almost everybody, but hey, you saved about 5 people. So, all in all, that's like a 1 in 5. I think that's decent for baseball batting average. We take those. And you managed to learn a little bit more about these purple sands that have been plaguing this outer territory of Casino. You learned all of this from an individual by the name of Iyar Afrit, who has been inside of the prison, in this stranded prison, since its origin and construction. A very clearly dastardly and evil individual that you all released upon this world. But hey, you got the information you were looking for. So, little A, little B, you got to take the known evil and, risk it a little bit something. It's justifiable for morally gray individuals.
The world's not black and white.
Exactly.
And also, we're nice.
Yes, you're
Asked
nice.
nicely.
You did. This individual, teleported away in a puff of smoke from all of your sights. And when you all left, you found the leader of Iaman, Silk, a very kind-appearing, soft-faced, gentle soul that you also learned was a part of a secret, duo of individuals that have been interrogating Ia Afrit over the years, and who also put out, supposedly, a order for these purple sands to be brought in on a certain ship that Ash's character is very aware of and whose captain is currently missing. So, you all had your fun little interaction with Silk, where somehow Fen saw through all of the very well manicured face lies that he is giving and saw true hate behind them. This individual hating Katerine, Bartikov, and Jack, and Ash as well, but seems to have an appreciation for Samdi and Fen through his gaze. After you got back onto your boat, you went back over to Jack's home, where you had a conversation about the magical sword that you got from the dead captain of the prison. And you decided, hey, none of us really need this. How about we just sell this shit? And Jack said, don't worry, fam, I got you. A moment later, there was a large and intimidating individual who strolled up to Jack's estate by the name of Tatu Sun. This is one of the highest standing leaders of Katsun, and one of the best adventurers in all of Casino. Though, of course, Katerine did not know any of that when she used her mouth. And by that, I mean ran it. So, he delivered the payment to you, Samdi, the minimum payment for doing any jobs in Casino, in copper pieces. So your party has a fuck ton of copper pieces, and if this was an electronic era, that would be so valuable right now. But it's not, so it's the least valuable thing you can find aside from pebbles on the road. So, as he was leaving, Katerine yelled at him, saying, "I'd like to see your men try to fuck us up for taking their jobs." Samdi having, well, I think at least one or two minor skips of his heartbeat through that little interaction, as well, you're still beholden to that individual and work directly underneath him, and yeah, that's a whole thing. But everything's gonna be fine. Fen had grabbed a seagull and extended its neck as a boom mic in order to speak to it and to send an animal messenger out to Yasme. Yasme is going to receive this, and you did tell her that she can reply to this seagull, and, well, that's going to be a fun little interaction. You all decided to take a long rest inside of Jack's home before heading out and meeting up with Yasme at the Moody Pub. And that is where we begin. So, everybody, you walk through the streets, yawning and feeling considerably better, waking up from your long rest. Past noon is the time right now, so your sleep schedules are really fucked. You all get inside. You find a table that all of you can sit down at, and this is where we begin. Bardakov, you might want to update your token because you're not missing hit points anymore. You long rested.
Yeah, I'm also picking my spells for the day.
That's legit.
Fucking druids. I did want to say, this can be, I mean, Grant, we can do it in character too. But if anybody's reading stuff, also the other person that had interactions with, meeting with that guy, was the leader of the Homage, the Zyrenes.
Yes, I did not mention
I just
that.
want people
I
to, in
apologize.
case like we want to talk to people, definitely that, and also that we found out it's definitely coming from like a Yanti old civilization.
So yeah, you all sit down at the bar. What are you all doing?
Who's breaking that many glasses?
It's a bar.
That's like one every 5 minutes.
How pissed do you think she's gonna be after I sent that seagull to her yesterday?
Honestly, I don't know what she can withstand.
I don't know.
Why would she be pissed about the seagull?
Because she got assaulted probably by who knows how countless numbers of seagulls prior. Also, she couldn't respond to that message.
Oh, right. That is. Oh dear.
Yes, that would explain. They're like rats with wings.
Dono onogato, Mr. Roboto.
I thought she was speaking like the people from Spy Kids.
The thumbs.
No. Opposite
So.
side. No, wait, they are like that. God damn it.
While all of you are seated here, Bahidi comes over to the table, the androgynous tiefling server here. Can I get you all anything?
Oh,
Do you
What is the
serve any?
strongest thing you have?
More moonshine.
All right.
here, and I pull out my allowance of copper.
All right.
Are you actually carrying that?
No,
on
I'm
you?
not carrying my 6,000 copper.
Okay, how much are you carrying?
Probably have. Would be 10 gold's worth? Would be what? 100 copper?
10 gold worth would be 1,000
Oh
copper.
Jesus Christ! No.
Yeah, a single gold coin is 100.
I'll have 100. Oh,
Pennies, buddy. Pennies.
yikes! I have like 20 copper on me.
All right, so your 20 copper would buy a round for the table. So
We need to use it. Just gonna.
she looks down.
I got copper on the table.
Or sorry, they look down. Coin is coin,
Um,
and
I'll
yes.
stop it here. Just something that helps me wake up.
Espresso.
Thank you.
and they will leave to go take your order and put it in for you. Now, Yasme is supposed to meet you all here in the next couple of minutes, but none of you see her anywhere. A couple of breaths go by, and there's a different server, a human woman, a Bakwin in nature, who comes over to your table and starts serving out everybody's drinks. Hocus, please mute. We hear everything. She comes over and gives you all a soft smile. Well, here's all of your beverages, and I could take any orders for food that any of you may desire. At the end of desire, her eyes go black.
As in a demon or
I mean, if that's how you react.
Devil. Okay. I'm gonna reach out and start reading her surface thoughts.
Okay. You reach
Did
out.
she just stop
yeah.
talking, Joey? Just wondering. Okay.
Yeah.
all right, yeah, I would have just like started snapping.
Samdi, you sense the surface thoughts of this individual immediately become blank. Nothing there. Completely absent of any form of thought. And then you hear an echo of a voice exiting from her mouth. Well, it is a little difficult for me to get to all of you in the public right now. I figured I can speak through this waitress.
Who are we speaking to? Only
The waitress's head tilts over towards you. No expression on the face at all, just black eyes, but you can sense the sass coming through a different individual. Yasme,
what's your least favorite animal right now?
you.
That's fair.
Ash snorts.
Oh my god.
Santi is literally just laughing.
I like her.
So, thank you. I can only maintain this for about 10 minutes or so. And she kind of like pushes Bart over so that she can sit at everybody's table. So, what is it that you all learned?
I can breathe the sands currently.
They are UNT magic.
You are super
Mango.
duper. You are super duper laggy right now. Lucas.
Roboto.
Yeah. It's like 3 or 4 too many programs are open right now.
This is all I have.
I will just say what I
Uh.
think she said. They are Yuan-Ti magic.
So very old magic. That is interesting. And do you know who is to blame for this?
We know who's profiting off this, or who knew this was going to happen. Are you the recipient of the thoughts in her head at the moment?
She has no thoughts in her head at the moment.
But can you read her thoughts?
Not right now.
Darn.
What I am doing is simply using her as a puppet.
I'm gonna-
Stating any of these things would cause an alarm for the populace in general.
If anyone heard us,
Well, if that is the case, then we should meet tonight more privately.
I'm gonna look around the bar, just trying to see if anyone's trying to. We're a bit too interested in our conversation.
Roll me an insight check.
Wow.
The 4s have it. 9s.
All right.
9s.
If that's the case, I'm trying to connect my brain to anyone within range. I can't tell what
There's
anyone's
also two
thinking.
people over here. Well, the one gladiator is sitting over there and goes, "Man, I really wish we had more turkey. Good right now. Yeah, maybe we'll get another shipment in soon." You go over to Osset, read her surface thoughts. And she seems to be going over the billing and payments of all of her employees right now, going over her books, not giving a flying fuck about anybody, but periodically will stop and go, "Who in the fuck is breaking so many glasses?" Without saying it, she's just thinking it and then goes back to her work. Bahidi is thinking, "Oh, rude, taking my customers. The one looks like they actually pay really well and tip. Damn it." But that's it. Well, I suppose we'll all meet tonight then, if that is the case.
I think that'd be the best in all of our interests. Especially because what location, this bar is in what part of the owned part of town of
It's the Ivory Watch,
okay.
which
I'll look it up.
is Katiri Mill.
Okay.
Yeah, Katira Mill. Ivory Watch. And just for more clarification, they are the leaders of the fighting pits and military.
I just want to make sure it wasn't we weren't in the homage area or something like that.
No. But to be fair, El Maj is everywhere.
Right. I mean, they're
technically.
agriculture and the land, so
Yeah.
uh,
Well, I have an estate outside of the Ivory Potus that we can meet in. It is warded to detect anybody who walks onto the property. It should be private enough. You're looking for the MC building
the MC.
over there. Actually, I can meet you all there in, say, 30 minutes or so. Let me leave first.
Is she gonna come out of her body? I whisper to Samdi sitting next to me.
I whispered to him, "She's not in the body."
The waitress stands back up and gets back into the exact position she was in previously, handing out everybody's beverages, and then blinks, and her eyes go back. So yeah, anything to eat for any of you?
No thanks. This'll be fine.
Just Jinx, thank you.
Ben
Yes,
is
of
just
course.
intriguingly staring at where did this person just go? As in, where did the waitress go when the other one took over?
That is the question, huh?
Does Bahiti come
So-
back with our drinks?
This,
No. This waitress took Bahiti's order to give you all the drinks and was mind controlled by Yasme.
so probably Yasmin.
That's why Bahiti was pissed off.
I'm gonna walk over to Bahiti and I'll
Uh-huh.
slide a silver coin. Your tip.
Thank you. Appreciate it. You all are more than welcome to come through anytime you like. I'll keep a fresh spot open for you, okay?
That would be lovely. And I'll start drinking my espresso. Alright.
All right.
Espresso.
Crocodile on caffeine. This is terrifying.
You underestimate my power.
That is true.
So, you all have to give her a decent start to get over there. Did you all wish to do anything before leaving? You do have 30 minutes.
Are there any sort of apothecary shops or magic shops nearby?
In this area, there would be a couple of general apothecaries accessible.
Okay.
Here, if it helps, I can bring you all temporarily over to the casino map so you can look around.
Doesn't help me.
So right. All right. Well, for everybody else. So right now you all are right there, and you have to meet her somewhere around here, 3 miles away. If you're looking for an apothecary that is reasonable, you would only walk a couple of miles to go to the Ornament Bazaar, and you can find all manner of different exotic herbs, spices, general plant wildlife that they have at their disposal as well. As for a magic shop, they don't have magic shops that you're aware of. They have the bazaar that sometimes people get magical items that they sell.
If I wanted something that, for like dispelled divination, for me, I don't have like a religious thing, but finding something that almost allows for like a trance kind of thing, where would I?
So you want a cat toy?
I don't want catnip. No.
A little dangling little
I was
cat
thinking
toy
like
where you...
getting like kind of playing off of the primordial, kind of getting like elements of different primal natures and using that for my
and it needs to have a value
25
of
gold.
1,000.
25 gold.
25
Yes,
gold.
25
okay.
gold.
What was I thinking? Scrying is what
Oh
I was
god,
thinking.
I have no idea. I don't have scrying yet.
Not yet. Okay. If you're looking for something like that and your party wishes to go over to the bazaar to look for something like that, you're more than welcome to.
I was hoping to purchase some stuff, guys.
How far is this shop?
Not terribly far. I mean, I'm sorry. I was looking at. I was trying to look at the map.
Oh.
No,
my
you're fine.
bad.
You're fine.
It's a couple of miles.
Yeah.
A couple of miles.
Is it? Oh, let me look if it's on the way.
And again, it's not like it's a shop. It's you have to wander the bazaar to find what you're looking for.
Right. I was trying to see if it was on the way to where we are going. In the ivory.
You
Potus.
are here. You are going here somewhere.
Yeah.
And the bazaar is right here.
Okay. We could do a circle.
So. Yeah. If you hit something on the outer limits and then back around, you could do that.
I also only have 15 gold, guys. So, anybody want? I'll pay you back in copper.
Keep in mind, she is paying you once she gets the information.
True. Well, I can always get it later. That's fine.
You're not unloading another 6,000 copper pieces onto me. It's already like 120 pounds of coins.
Yeah, it's a lot. But I don't know.
Why
We need
do
to
they
get rid of that
even make-
copper.
What were you saying, Katarine?
So why do they even make copper? This
Not
pointless.
everybody- Not everybody needs gold or silver, you know?
For example, a single drink would have cost us 2 copper.
True. So, finish our drinks and head over.
Sure. Is Jack capable of exchanging copper? Is there a place that he could do that?
No, I don't think so. I think we have copper, and that's about. We could take it to a bank, but I don't know if Jack could do that. He's pretty busy right now, anyways. You know, he left to go take care of what we needed, and that might take him a few days.
And we could have gone to a casino and
True.
changed
True.
the copper to tokens, play a little, come back, ask for the payout in gold or silver.
We can always send him to do that.
True.
The thing is, though, you know, with our leader gone, you know, I think Jack was our leader. We kind of have to decide a pecking order now. You know, when people like ask us about like who's in charge and all that.
Me.
The quiet type.
Exactly.
Do I notice a Mr. Scrag walking in?
What's your passive?
15.
You would notice a Mrs. Scrag
Apologize.
walking in. She is a member. Of Katsun, and a hand axe is picked up and thrown directly in front of you, shattering your espresso, Samdi.
Nice aim.
What
I will put
is your
down.
problem?
I will put down the what is it called? The cup handle that I've looped one of my fingers through.
The last component of it.
Scrag.
Get out here.
I will walk over to Aset, hand her 2 copper. Personal business, I apologize.
Don't break any of our windows, please.
I will attempt not to. And I'll begin walking my way up.
Is anybody following
I'm
him?
not gonna
I
lie.
am.
That's leadership material right there.
It
I point as Somdi's just waddling out of the. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah,
Ash is entertaining. He grabs it, taking his drink with him, and topping off with someone else's drink. He'll follow him out.
Yeah.
All right.
Cat slams
Few-
the shot and like is all what walks almost in front of Samdi. She's just like ready.
All right, then position yourselves over there, people. Because right now you're starting to get a crowd show up and just watch Samdi. Bart, remember you have to control Cat.
What is going on? Please stop this. Also, that is adorable.
You all, most of you, step outside. Fen looking really comfortable at his spot in the chair. As you walk out, Samdi, you notice 3 notable up-and-comers of Katsun in front of you. And it's not hard for you to piece together probably what they're doing here.
We stole
This
their
first, Scrag the Ransack, who is a very strong bugbear woman. Very ill-tempered when it
God.
comes to a lot of men, just because of the way they act around her. Sometimes people like to be big, bad, beefy guys who, you know, can kick anyone's ass, and Scrag likes to make a point that she will kick their fucking ass. Not all too bright, but very brawn. Behind her is Ransak. He is an orcish man who was kicked out of Iaman for being too aggressive with people. He's known for being very tactical, a very good fighter, and despite his size, fairly nimble as well. And you know their Katsun-appointed leader, Tilt, who is a kobold, worshipper of the sun, who's kind of standing behind the two of them, holding onto their staff with both hands a little shaken up given the situation. Samdi, you know Tilt is probably the most terrifying out of the 3 of them, but also a timid individual.
What?
Scrag is out front, pacing from side to side as you're walking up. Samdi and all of you are walking as well.
Scrag, Ransack, Tilt. I can piece together what happened, and I apologize. I did not mean to get to the punch first before you could start running.
Scrag reaches down towards her great sword, and Ransack just puts a hand on her shoulder. Samdi, we're nothing without pride, without honor. What the fuck are we?
Ready for a fight. Catherine will kind of come over to the side. Is there a way that she could get them all three in a line?
You could attempt to.
Okay.
However, well, no, I mean, yeah, it's a 5-foot line, right?
Technically, they're all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could hit all three of them.
Okay.
The
If
moment
they
I see
start
her
shit, it's gonna be
positioning herself, I'm just gonna like gently put my hand on her shoulder.
Yeah,
Not yet.
I'm raising a meaty finger behind me. Just no, please.
There is a mental telepathy going on of only if they start something, I will end it. I do not start things, I end them.
Your definition of starting something is different to most. Cool your
Ransack.
jets.
So,
You're quite right. But this was an extraneous circumstance. I saw an opportunity for initiative. And I need to reinvent myself, so to speak. Failure after failure ain't that good for business.
I understand. But you understand you crossed the line for all of us, right?
It
Quite
is the
honestly.
sincerest apologies. We did not mean
No.
to step on any toes.
Bartov, please. Let me
Go ahead.
handle Kassoon business. I understand this quite well, and I understand that mere apologies ain't gonna do much to satiate the temper. Would this be a need for a monetary apology, or are you actually looking to start something here? I will be looking at Scrag.
Roll me a persuasion, Samdi.
I'm gonna use my advantage.
All right.
I'm very good at persuasion. I'm more good at either starting something or deceiving somebody.
I assist him.
You were being kind. Sure.
Okay.
23.
Damn.
Scrag definitely looks like she wants a fight. But you hear from behind both of them, Tilt, raise her voice slightly. I think monetary compensation should be fine for us. We don't want people to think we're not good enough, you know?
Still,
And the tiny kobold peeks their large anime-style eyes between the two of them and blinks at you.
yeah, I reach for a purse. Fairly obviously a purse.
Uh-huh.
A bag, whatever, you know. And I'm gonna be walking forward.
Just imagine like a little leather purse.
Oh my
with,
god, it's an alligator purse.
This was my papa. Tilt. I don't think anyone could say that about you three. And honestly, had I known, I would never have wanted bad blood between us. Now,
Scrag just snarls towards you as you're walking.
I'm gonna look at Tilt and Ransack. Can I come over?
Yeah.
I'm gonna slowly walk past and up to Tilt. Now, Tilt. I don't mean to be rude by being the one currently, dealing with the repercussions of my actions. But that was a hellish thing in there, and I really don't want to lose all the money I gained from that for this, but I understand the fairness of the situation isn't exactly fair. So,
yeah.
How much you willing to overlook this for?
Uh, 300.
Copper, deal, Ash calls out.
He does not speak for me.
Scrag takes a step forward. Are you being a smartass?
No, Scrag, please. You're not the first to come to us angry about the situation. Tattoo Soon gave us a very condescending payment of, what was that? 30,000 copper.
So 300.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be enough. We can take that.
Minus 20 copper right now.
I don't think they're counting all of them.
Okay. I just want Scrag. I want Scrag to show up and like, this is 299.8.
But Tilt just blinks up at you and, like, kind of still shaking, but Samdi, Tilt is not shaking because of you or your allies. They're shaking because they don't do well in crowds. And right now, there's a clear crowd hoping there's a fight.
I want one.
I'm gonna connect my
Somebody
mind
will-
to Tilt. Go ahead, Kat.
What were you saying,
I
Katarina?
was gonna say that somebody will get a message from Katarine going, 300 is what we made.
I will send a message back to her. I'm aware of that. I'm straining myself not to punch Scrag at the moment. And I'm going to
I
connect
have
my
an
mind to
idea.
Tilt. And read
If
her
I
surface
may.
thoughts. Go ahead.
300 gold is clearly the fair compensation, but that would take out everything that we have earned from what was an incredibly dangerous venture. How about a contest of strength? This mighty beast of a woman in front of me. You look like your blood is running hot. Why don't you and I, no weapons, enjoy a friendly match to keep the crowd interested and to allow you a little bit of restitution for this slight against your honor.
Tilt kind of like looks around at everybody, and Scrag just smiles wide when you suggest that. Fenrith, roll me a history check with your background.
Like I've been trying to say, I've been reading the surface thought of Tilt if she has any.
Tilt is kind of panicking right now because of how many people are watching her right now.
Oh shit.
15.
With your mind.
Sad.
Yeah, Scrag was kicked out of Gladiators. She didn't do Don't Kill, which there's a lot of matches where it's non-lethal. You agree, non-lethal. She didn't follow that rule. Pretty tough opponent. You would know, Fen. I mean, not Jessamine
Yeah.
tough, but like tough.
I'm just kind
Yeah,
of
I'm
sitting.
not getting in
sitting
this
on the
fight
stoop.
thinking I'm gonna clean the floor with her. I'm thinking she's probably gonna beat my ass, but it'll at
Stay
least
on
be
this-
punching each other, not slashing and stabbing each other.
Can we discuss your guys' payment as our group, just kind of separately before we just give our final offer?
My suggestion was that we allow the beautiful lady to vent her frustrations in exchange for half.
She knows you're lying. It's fine. You don't have to say that.
I am not. She is the most beautiful woman I have ever seen.
Oh,
Bartikov, roll me if it's persuasion or in deception.
Hi, Mosufin. Just kick their
Come
ass.
on!
well.
21, nice.
Bragg just says, "Well, I'm not interested in animated armor."
Yeah. Scrag takes out the long sword, stabs it into the stone cobble, where just positioning there.
More than my beauty.
You think you're funny, Tin Man? Where's the sun baking you a little hot?
I was not joking, but if you want to throw down,
Tilt takes a step back. Somebody, I think we can take this deal. 1-on-1 match. No weapons. Winner gets half of the payment.
Ooh, can I fight?
Ransack will look over at you, Ash. Same deal, no weapons.
yes.
I'll take that. If you win, you can keep half. But if you lose, we get all. Okay?
Shit.
That's a crappy deal.
We could probably make this work. What have I got kicking around?
Yeah, I'll take out another leather bag.
Mm-hmm.
Start filtering in 150 gold coins.
Yeah.
Tie it. And
I
hand it to.
forgot they stole all that gold off of him. Fuck.
Somebody can pay.
I will hand tilt
something.
that 150.
Okay.
So we don't run off on you. I am
Appreciate it.
truly sorry for this entire scenario, but I want to make this work. I don't want any bad
Me
blood
too.
between us.
A scaly folks got to stick together, and she gives you like a very tiny fist bump hand.
I will give her a 2-knuckle fist bump.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
This is the
Can
best.
I meet their fist bump when I hear the Scaly Friends
And-
thing?
They are talking
like a-
about
it's like
their
a
scales,
three.
not
It's like
their
a three.
internet search history.
Oh god.
Hey, we got the snow.
Fenrith, I need you to give me a athletics or acrobatics check. Because as you are approaching Tilt, Ransack will attempt to grab you by the back of your
yes.
neck to hold you away from her.
Stop.
Acrobatics.
He has particular interests that are odd.
29.
Jesus, you beat him. You beat him. As he goes to grab out towards you, you just slip down with everybody. He's
I'm not looking at him. I'm just
I will
the Scaly group.
grab Fen by the scruff of the neck like a cat. Every group
Sir.
needs to have a loose cannon, and I won't throw him because I physically can't throw this man, but I will like toss him over when he's in that like suggestive state.
you're not scaly.
He's a druid.
That's not us though. Like you know, like, we have
He's
different cultures.
yes, I'm aware, but he's an
Is he just being a druid to appropriate our culture?
Is that
so
all I'm
at that
doing? Is
point,
just appropriating beast culture?
exactly.
Why do you think I learned the language? So I could appropriate even better.
He's a scalaboo.
Oh my god.
Love it.
Tilt, we have a deal then, right? Yeah, 2v2. Okay.
Mhm.
Us
And I
Scullies
will-
will be the judges.
Awesome.
I'm
Some
going to
people
continue
get it.
pushing Fen out of the scaly group.
Hell no.
What were you saying, Katarine?
Somebody will get a message from Kat. If anything goes wrong, I will take care of things. I have your back.
If they try anything over, yes. But if we lose this bet, it's a bet.
Of course. Fair is fair, but if they try to tip their hand, they will lose it.
Bart's gonna take off his weapon belt and hand it to Katarine. Just hold this. Do not intervene.
Of course. And
And I
like
will-
she's like
He'll take off
loading
his
down.
chain gloves and his bucket helm as well.
I will
Alrighty.
lay out a small piece of cloth for Tilt and I to sit on.
Fair, kind of.
It's popcorn out.
Yeah. And Katarine is just like loaded down with all of Bart's stuff. So she's just like, I know why you did this.
Keep those casting hands busy.
So this is going to be a 2v2 match. We'll move Katarine back a little bit just so they have their space. Hey, Bart, There you go. Roll your initiatives, everybody.
Oh shit.
Oh, for God's sake.
Ooh, that's good.
What are my rolls? Why?
It'll all come out in the combat, you know.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Can you smite without a weapon?
Yes.
Yeah, I can smite by punching.
Yep.
Cool.
Yes, you can.
And I can Hunter's
So-
Mark with punches.
Tilt will go, as the highest standing person here, the fight begins now.
Oh,
And
God, no.
The two of you don't really process the information before Scrag immediately lunges towards you, Bart. She's going to full force run, grabbing both of her very long bugbear arms on the ground, and enters into a rage.
Oh, God. No.
As she will use her action to use deceptive maneuvers and throw the dirt into your face. I need you to give me a dex save, Bart. Or sorry, con save.
Constitution. I mean,
I'll be outside of initiative mostly. I'm just here. Yes, I want to have
15?
my.
Constitution. 15 for Scrag is a failure.
shit.
The dirt gets stuck into your eyes and you are blinded. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns. However, that was her bonus action and action. Ransack is going to look at you, Ash, and start trying to evaluate you. I need you to give me a deception check.
Ash sticks his tongue out at her, and it's a deception check. Okay.
Ransack is he.
Yeah.
Scrag
oh,
is her.
he, whatever.
Deception. As you are sticking your tongue out, he seems to be evaluating your entire body, your entire subtle movements, how everything is moving, and he just gives you a smirk after that.
I'm just leaning up against the wall.
Yup. But for his action, he will square up and begin bouncing from side to side, right where he's at.
I'm keeping an eye on
Ash.
Katarine. I have a
Ash.
feeling I've seen her. I know she cheated when I fought.
I mean, you suspect.
I'm pretty wise.
Ash rolls his eyes and went over and whacks Shirak.
Where'd you
Oh
go?
no!
Oh, you went underneath Bart.
No.
Wasn't it supposed to be a one-on-one?
No, it's a 2v2.
Oh, no. All right. That was a one-on-one.
So you're underneath Bart. Can you not be underneath
Oh, okay,
Bart?
sure.
Bart, you were there first. There
It's
you
a
go.
free for
So
all.
you-
Bart just throws down against Ash too.
It's tempting.
So go ahead, Ash. You run around to the other side of Scrag, who is smiling wide and just snarls as you move past. What are you doing?
Smack.
10 misses. You swing your
Aw.
quarterstaff up towards her. Oh, wait, no. This is an unarmed fight,
Oh,
sir.
okay, you're right.
Sir.
Okay.
But regardless, that's gonna miss. She just brings up her arm and deflects the hit. Bugbear's got beefy arms.
She
They are
also doesn't
very,
need-
very
also doesn't
erotic.
need to be within 5 feet. Yeah,
True.
she-
But she likes
yeah,
being up
so she
close
can
in person.
Fully
Jesus.
hug someone.
8 will also miss. Your other strike goes flying up towards her as she drops her elbow down to connect right on point with the hit.
Let's see what does Flurry of Blows do again? I haven't used that in ages.
Bonus action.
You use a key point and you get 2 punches. Because technically, Ash is supposed to be the best at this unarmed fighting.
Yeah,
shit.
I'm embarrassed. Oh, for God's sakes!
11 misses.
You can
Holy
do your
shit.
morning routine. You know, you're not loose.
Cat will lean
I
over to
drank too
Fed.
much.
Do you think that they could use my help in the fist fight? I think that I could almost do better than them right now.
You
Ash, you hear that and it just pisses you off. Go ahead and give your last attack.
probably could.
16 just barely hits.
Finally, and I'll do Sling Strike. Just
So 7 bludgeoning halved down to 4.
I've watched Scrag beat a man to death.
and Sling Strike, whatever that is.
Ooh, she's stunned.
So what?
Very
What
nice.
does it has that affect rage? She can't attack next turn. Does her rage drop off?
She took damage.
If nobody attacks her,
Oh, okay.
she
Never
took
mind.
damage.
yeah, if nobody attacks her, it would. But yeah, no. So she is now stunned. Nice. All done, Ash?
Yep.
Samdi, you hear Tilt is giving a quieted prayer behind them. Oh, please, just nobody die today. That's all I want. Just nobody needs to die. This is stupid. Oh my goodness, this sucks. Are you doing anything?
I'll just say to Tilt, don't worry. I won't worry about your. Don't worry about my compatriots. They won't do anything too stupid.
I'm not. Oh, jeez.
I'm aware.
Are you doing anything or not?
Sending a message to Bardakov. From what I know of Aransak, he is going to strike at your most vital points.
The dick.
Gonna fucking stab me in the dick. Great. I will leave.
He punched me in the
one-
dick! Why? Why does he keep punching me in the dick?
What are you doing, Bart?
I will leave that one to Ash. The woman is mine.
You say his ass just punched her in the fucking jaw.
Yeah, which I'm not too happy about, but whatever. I'm gonna bonus action Hexblade's Curse
Ooh.
on
On
Scrag,
Scrag? All right.
and then is oh god, everything I want to do is a bonus action. Can I cast 3 bonus actions in one round? No.
No.
Oh, where's my unarmed strike? Shit. I mean,
I went to Misty Step, and then I went to Shield of Faith, and then...
no, I want to Hexblade's Curse, Vow of Enmity, and Hunter's Mark.
and then attack.
And then punch her in the face. With advantage,
yes.
hitting a 19th. But I'm blind, so it doesn't matter at the moment.
Yeah, you
Well,
can't see
Hunter's
anything right now.
Hex.
Actually, roll your Hex. Does that require sight?
That's a good question.
Because you're still
It does
blind.
require sight, yes. Never mind.
Can I prestidigitate the sand?
That's
That would be interfering with
If I
this,
see her raising
fine.
her
It's-
hands, I just
which is incredibly illegal in Casino.
I know. I was just.
Don't you put down
considering
that
it
helmet
would
is
work.
valuable. You don't put that helmet down at all. You hold it with 2 hands, like a good girl.
I'm
Don't do anything.
I'm considering. I'm not doing.
But yes, prestidigitation would remove the sullying as your action.
I need subtle cast. Damn it.
Yep. Anyways, Bart, you can't do that because you can't see her, though you hear her just.
Right. Okay.
Jesus.
I'm gonna at least use the action to take a wild swing at her when I know where she is.
Straight attack because she's stunned, but you're blind.
We got a 10. My attack bonus is 4.
14 misses.
Yeah.
You strike, but you seem to collide with something furry and hard, presumably her arms.
Yeah. Ugh.
She's a bugbear. She got furry arms, dude.
So I don't get proficiency
There's a
with
reason
my
why
hands,
bears
do I?
Or abs.
There's a reason Bart's into her.
Yeah.
There's a reason
yeah,
why
I don't
there's
get-
bear in the name.
I don't get proficiency with my hands, do I?
Nah,
Okay, so it would
you're not a monk.
yeah, it would
Or
just be
Tavern
D20
Brawler.
plus 1.
Yeah.
I should get Tavern Brawler. It's so good. Yeah, so I'll take another swing and then I'll end my turn to try and clear the shit from my eyes.
Go for it.
Light with chairs.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
So that's just 1 plus strength.
1 plus strike.
2.
Yup, which is what? Oh, 2, so rounded down to 1. You manage to collide with her face and yeah, she's built
Oh,
different.
this is gonna be bad.
It's not gonna be bad. It's gonna take a
save.
long time.
10, yeah, you're still blind. You can't see.
God, fucking.
You're a little too
Yeah.
doughy-eyed. All right, Scrag ends her turn. Ransack is now gonna go. No honor in your group, huh? Very well. He is going to drop down onto the ground with all fours and quickly scurry up over to your side, Bart, and swing his leg wide, attempting to trip you. I need you to give me an athletics check.
Not like we had a choice. That was Ash's idea.
Yeah, I know, right?
23. His leg collides with the back of yours, which bends you slightly, but you don't move. Oh, wait. You're blinded. Disadvantage.
Fuck you,
Bart,
Ash.
you fall down like a stack of tin, gong, 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 landing on the ground.
Oh.
As he then climbs over top of you, you feel him pinning your shoulders to the side, and he is going to just strike you down into your face.
Good God.
There's a
Why?
string of
Advantage. 'Cause
celestial curses coming from the sideline.
He took off his
does
helmet,
this?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
right?
did.
What does Bartikov look like?
Oh yeah, because you thought he was a fucking tin man the whole time.
Yeah, I'm freaking out right now. I'm just like,
He's more man than tin now.
Yeah,
That is.
he's just pale skin,
He's a
blonde,
Tinborg.
and like he has the face of a man that's been punched a lot.
oh, okay,
Like he's
Well, you
he's
just
a
got punched.
soldier.
gotcha. Okay,
All right. Well, you just got punched another time. This is an 18 to hit.
That does hit.
Without shield. Okay. As the fist collides with your jaw, you feel a pressure in it that seems to echo further past the fist and slams your head against the ground even harder. He actually gets damage dice to his attack.
Oh God.
That is going to be 6 points of force damage.
Okay, this won't be as long and drawn out as I thought it would be. 6 points of force.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
neither of them.
This
get to be
dude's
the
thinking
boss.
with portals.
Ash.
Park, get off the ground, fight, and he comes over here and hits
Fight your target, asshole.
Ransack unarmed.
All right, so Ransack is currently like half mounted on Bartikov, so you're just like punching him while he's on top of Bart.
Sure.
Get off of my friend! Get off!
All right, well, an 11 will miss. As you go to swing at his head, he just quickly whoop moves the head out of the way as you almost collide with Bart's face. Bart, you feel a whoosh right in your face of a very quick hand. You're like, wait, did he swing again? Like,
Oh,
second attack.
It's like a brawl outside a nightclub. Some guy goes down, there's just some girl on the back, like, scratching at the dude's back. Like, get off my man!
16
About to
hits for 7 bludgeoning.
Yeah, then I'll do a stunning strike.
All right, that's a con save, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, natural 20.
Oh.
Ain't got shit on here.
You got the one that was good at con, and then you failed against the one who's not.
And I'll hit one more time.
This one. Yeah, there you go. As he's mounted on top of Bart, and you swing and collide with his head, you can see his ear bleeds a little bit, but he seems not too particularly perturbed with that. But your last blow just collides right up into his ribs, which causes him to cough all over Bart. Yeah, that hurt him a little
Ew,
bit.
COVID.
And
we
I
go.
guess that's it.
All right,
Being
Sam D.
monetized.
Says the one who took their mask off.
All right. So Scrag's out of stun,
I'm
right?
immune to disease.
Oh wow!
He's been vaccinated.
All right, we'll stop. Okay,
On
okay,
his next
we're
turn,
good,
yes,
we're good.
Scraggy would be out of stun.
At the end of this turn, Scrag is now, at the end of your turn, Scrag is now no longer stunned. Thank you. Sam D, are you doing anything?
I'm casting a psionic hold person.
On.
Scrag to make it seem like she's still stunned.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh, you cheating son of a bitch.
I've been cheating in every single fight that's been a part of this group.
I'm aware. 16.
That will fucking save, goddamn.
Damn. You do that over to Scrag, and Scrag immediately turns, looking around. Who did that? Who did that?
Both the cat's hands are on the helmet, so.
And this is entirely psychic.
Exactly. She knows something happened. She doesn't know where.
It's something that I can do.
Yeah, I'll just put this in chat so we have this.
Right. Like, you feel something happen to you and then go away. Alrighty, Samdi, that's you?
Yep.
Well then Tilt will, like, kind of pull on your sleeve. You didn't cheat, did you?
I will say to her, my dear, this is already seeming like a fair enough fight. Why would I bother?
I need a deception check from you. This cleric is inciting your
But
ass.
Samdi, we were
Well, also,
skating
this
together.
clearly isn't a fair fight.
You suggested no weapons, not them.
Yeah, because I didn't want to get my fucking head chopped off.
I'm there.
I wanted to flirt with this woman, not die to her.
Oh, you should hug. You should like try and.
Maybe
seduce
that's how
her.
she flirts.
Like
25.
embrace.
20. Okay.
Well,
All right. So, Tilt rolled very well. Not that well. Just. All right. Okay.
Oh.
I'll give her the
trust
crocodile
me.
smile.
Yeah, we are scalies, aren't we?
Yeah,
Didn't
we
lie
would
to
never
me.
betray one another, right?
I mean, with my
Anyways,
backstory.
Bart, you are prone on the ground, but at least the fucker who was mounting you is now thrown off.
Oh. Yeah, so I've got to stand up. Can I use an action to just, like, guarantee wipe this crap out of my eyes?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Yeah, I'll stand up. I'll wipe the shit out of my eyes. Go. So we are not playing fair. I love a dirty woman. And he will Hexblade's curse her.
I will cover Tilt
He's
ears.
he is
Yeah.
immune to disease.
Yeah.
No, not like that, you gross ass motherfuckers.
Says
But
you.
yes,
You
I can
said
hit
it.
up the dirtiest brothels and be fine. Bartkov is a cheap date.
I hate this. I hate this. Go ahead. All right. She is now hexed. You are no longer blind. Scrag's turn.
Cat lights up a cigarette. It's just like, I fucking can't. Like, she's just like doing anything to distract herself from jumping in. She's like, one fucking spell. One spell, and these fuckers would have been dead, and I'm watching this shit show.
I don't think they would have died.
Yep.
Cat.
They would have been hurt. They would have been hurt from
But
that
if they
spell.
would. Oh wait, you have more health than Bart. Never mind. You have
She
more
does.
health
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, she
I'm at the
does.
highest con-
She's the tank of the party, y'all. It just. Anyways, Scrag will now stand up. Did anybody hit her last turn?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Okay.
technically
More
yes,
damage.
but realistically no.
All right. She's going to stand up. Any mate of mine's gonna have to be more of a man than a bitch. And she's just gonna hook you right up into the jaw. For 9. Swing and a miss.
Just
She's now going to.
planks into my iron jaw.
You know what? She's gonna fucking reckless. Fuck this. What is that? That is a 17 to hit.
I don't have my shield, so yes.
Okay, the second hand swings up and collides with your jaw for 5 points of plus rage, 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
Right up there.
That's fine. That's fine. The reckless actually helps me.
Please.
Yeah, it does.
embrace Her.
Ransack is going to Scrag, don't get sloppy, and now is going to go in for multiple attacks against you, Ash. He has advantage on his first attack against you after having his insightful presence put upon you. And that does not help if 14 misses you, right?
Yeah.
All right, he swings up with both of his hands, trying to collide up with your jaw, but manages to miss. Now he's going to swing a second time. I rolled that with advantage. Let me re-roll because he doesn't have advantage on the second one. And a 10 misses. Wow, he's not very good at this. Now he will use his bonus action again to get an insight on you again. I need you to roll me another deception check, Ash.
Deception check, and Kai will sting his tongue out at him again just because.
You're good at these, but yeah. Actually, tie goes in favor of the aggressor, so he is successful. Alrighty. Ash, your go.
I'll hit Ransick, or yeah, let's see, unarmed. I better roll decently this time. Seriously.
13 misses. 22 hits,
And I'll
though,
do
for 7.
I'll try a sling strike.
All right, you slam your fist up into his jaw and stars. That is a 13. Your spell save is 14. He is now stunned.
Hee.
There we go.
But you said I can only do it once in a row.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could, but it does nothing to stun him again after he's stunned until.
Well, I mean next time
So-
around. No, I mean next time around.
Next turn, it wouldn't do anything as well. You have to do it the turn after that. You can't just permanently stun lock an enemy, or else monks are the broken shit. 18 hits
Excellent.
for 9.
And then I'm done.
Whew. Ransack looks just about hurt at this point. Samdi,
Alright,
anything?
let me double check because Ransack is actually very likely to save against most of my stuff. Being a goddamn monk rogue thing, Bob.
But Tilt won't.
Monk rogue thing, Bob. Yeah, you could always try that against Tilt.
Feels so nice.
We know clerics are really bad at saving throws, right?
Well,
It's so nice. She doesn't even suspect a thing.
Yeah.
Um.
Well, why would you betray one another? There's not that many scaly folks in town.
There's 3 right here. I don't know what you're talking about today.
That
One of the
is-
party. There's not like a honor thing.
He's
You know
scale
what?
So are you
baiting.
doing anything?
What the fuck, man?
By the looks of it, your group is actually winning right now.
Damn, I wish I had brought more buffing spells.
Why buff when debuff?
That's
fair.
fair.
Buffing relies on your opponent, on your party members actually being good at stuff and hitting.
Question. Who got hit last?
Ransack?
Ransack.
Okay, can I do like a high-pitched ringing in their ear?
Well, they're stunned right now.
There's already
Okay.
that there.
So like, well, telepathically, just high-pitched ringing, just.
In
Just
Ransack's ear, who's
constant.
already stunned.
You gave him
Let's
psychic
do-
tinnitus.
Scrag.
Scrag then? Alright, so you'll do that. Cool. Samdi, are you doing anything? Yes or no?
I'm gonna do another psychic hold person on Scrag.
God. I'm just
13.
eating
Fail.
some food that I took from someone's table.
You're gonna have to be bigger than. And just stops in front of you, Bart.
Sick.
Oh god, I just realized what I did.
Yeah,
I-
that is very clear.
But I gave the no, I was more or less referring to the paladin getting an auto crit.
Or Bart goes in for a hug. He says we should end this.
Oh no, Bart's,
Bart.
Bart's going in for a hug of a sort. But first thing he's doing is I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark. I have no idea what any of those rolls were supposed to be. But oh, it's because it does d6 damage. Ignore that. But yeah, he's Hunter's marking her, and then he is going to grab her by her shoulders and slam his brick of a forehead into her face.
Oh, that's really something.
Alrighty, do it, do
Grab
it,
her
do
around
it, do
the
it.
waist, lift her up.
Just good. We'll do it with like wherever the pickaxe is, just so I roll a proper thing.
Ah yes, bugbear
Oh, hang on,
according
hang on.
rituals.
Do I ha-
Grab her by the waist, lift her up, suplex her.
Yeah.
Hey man, I know people that are into it, so like.
Hip toss.
Roll. It's 1. 17 hits. We'll do it again. Fish for
Well,
the
you have
crit.
advantage. Yeah.
That doesn't.
Well, it auto crits. 17 hits. It auto crits. She's.
Oh shit! Yeah, it does. So I get
Light.
5 damage from 4 damage from double strength plus 1 plus 3.
No, you don't double strength. You double the 1.
Oh, so
So it's 2 plus strength.
So it's 2 plus strength. Great. Plus 3 for Hexblade's Curse. Plus D6 for Hunter's Mark. Well, 2D6 for Hunter's Mark. So it's going to roll 2D6.
And then you hear from the sideline, lights her up.
And yeah, then we're going to bomb a second level Divine Smite through the headbutt. So that'll be what?
A shining
3,
burst of
6,
divine energy.
6d8.
Second level is 3, so 68. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, he's burning Gundam.
All right. So we have to differentiate the damage types. Okay.
Yes.
What was bludgeoning?
The 3.
2 plus strength, plus Hexblade's Curse.
Yeah, I suppose that counts as bludgeoning. So yeah, the six of that was bludgeoning.
So down to 3.
Uh,
And then 17.
yeah, deal an extra 1d6 damage. A Hunter's Mark probably counts as bludgeoning as well, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the 2d6, another 6. So we get...
So another 3 off.
Yeah. And then the 17.
There we go. She's hurt. Yep. She's hurt
the
after that.
atomic headbutt. And then, yeah, we'll do... So that for all 2d20 for the second headbutt. None of them are a 19, but we still get the hit.
19 hits, and it's still a crit.
Yeah. So do another slash roll 2d6 for Hunter's Mark. Yes. Ugh.
Yes, 2D.
So yeah, 6 plus 8,
6 plus 8.
14 bludgeoning halved.
7.
And she's still got that ringing in her ears.
And she's been a whole person, I
She
think.
certainly does.
Yeah, as she gets like double headbutted, I'll just freely drop it. You know, just like the knockout just stopped her from staring in awe at this beautiful man.
Decent man. Anyways,
Rugged.
all done?
Rugged is the description.
Scrag is no longer held. Thank you. What the hell was that?
But she is still Hunter's Marked and Hexblade Cursed.
Sure. She's gonna recklessly wail at you, sir. Jeez. All right, that's a dirty 20.
Cheers.
What was the calculation again? 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
Nice.
Second attack. 14.
Nope.
Alrighty. Ransack. Cheating fuckers. And is going to
He's stunned.
swing. Oh. Wait. Oh, yeah.
Ain't nobody cheating.
I need all 4 of you to give me dexterity saving throws. Ransack, Scrag, Ash, and Bart.
I was about to say, excuse me.
Is this a spell?
It is a spell. You see Tilt takes their staff, grabs onto it, and slaps it into the ground.
Counter spell.
Did I
Can
add counterspell?
I just slap hands. No.
Bart, did I add counterspell last time? I think I did.
Either way, I have
don't know.
counter spell if you don't.
All right, Samdi, you give me a counterspell. Give me a charisma check.
Check. Not save.
It's a
This is
check.
a check.
Yeah.
It's an ability
That's why
check.
bards are amazing at counterspell.
9 doesn't do it. In the middle of all 4 of you.
If I have it, I would have used it.
Right, but Bart, does she have it?
Spells. Yes.
All right. Give me an intelligence check.
God.
Bart, you have to roll.
Oh, yep. 4.
Oh,
Nope.
Fuck! I'm so.
All 4 of you are pushed away from the centralized location as Tilt slams on the ground, disappears in a plume of smoke, and explodes with a circle of fire in that little area. That is going to be... Let me roll damage.
What?
Ransack fails automatically.
Yes, he did. 19 points of fire damage as she slams down in that area. Have to both of you because you were both successful.
Is that 10?
So 10, yes.
I think
Fucking
let's
Phoenix guy.
see. I had
you-
built it
One more
where
level.
if I did a dexterity roll.
You take no damage.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And as she stands there, this fight is over. Somebody cheated.
No shit, you just did.
We are out of initiative.
Oh, I was so close to knocking her the fuck out.
You were. Tilt looks around, goes over, and stares deeply at you, Katarine, then at the gladiators behind you.
Did you even look at me? I'm just busy eating.
No, she hasn't even given you a
Okay.
thought with all of this.
She gets,
You're a local. She knows that you don't cheat with this shit.
she's gonna get a really strong glare back from Kat, but it's just like, fucking try something. Like, not like trying to hide anything, but just lift a finger towards me and just see what happens.
I will pick up my little cloth, start dusting it off, and I will look very unamused at the situation.
Samdi, you saw that, right?
Sure did.
So,
Somebody cheated.
so what?
Was it one of yours?
So what? So what? And I will give
So
like,
what?
oh,
He said saw.
okay, sorry.
Like a seesaw.
Excuse that like little play off. I doubt any of my companions can sneakily cheat. None of them were seen casting spells until you started.
We were winning.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's because somebody cheated, interfered. How else do you describe this?
I'm a good I'm a badass fighter.
he missed a lot
Ash.
of his punches, but
Yes,
Tilt,
I'm a
since we are
caster,
scaly
but
pals,
Fuck you.
I'm. Be quiet. I'm a caster, yes, but I require use of my hands and of my focus.
I like
Samdi, I don't know if any of them are lying to me. If it is one of yours, you need to punish them.
I can make this very, very easy.
Zone of truth on everybody.
Somebody just slithers away.
No. I can zone truth. Remember, I'm the only one that knows who passes and fails, and it's up to me to say who. Boing. I'll just like
Alright.
throw a petal down the ground, and then you just see a like little pulse come out from it.
Please tell me it's a charisma.
Everybody charisma save.
Does
Yup.
that include
I will
me?
willingly
It
fail.
does, doesn't it?
God.
Yes.
God, it'd be a really.
But
sad
yes,
day.
I will also willingly fail.
It'd be
And
a sad
actually
day
fail.
if I flicked a
Counterspelled that.
if I flicked a dispel magic on that.
Well, you can end the effect on one individual, sir. Just.
yeah.
All right. Samdi
He
failed.
did.
Yeah,
Samdi failed. Wow.
the-
Scrag failed.
that's the
Ransack
third
failed.
4 I rolled this game.
Tilt. Oh wait, proficient. But yeah, failed. All right, all three of them failed.
Did anyone pass?
Ash failed. Samdi failed.
No one.
You
No one
failed.
passed.
Ben. Are you failing?
I don't know what this is that he's doing, so I don't know how.
So yeah, make
Okay,
your save.
I'll make a
I'd like
save
to
'cause
point
I don't
out-
know what's happening.
2 things for the general populace to know. By the general populace, I mean the Zoom call.
Nope.
It's not like you wanted to fail. 1, none of you know how I cast my spells.
That is true.
2, I've never stated
No.
to anyone within the ranks of Katsune how I cast my spells.
True.
3, Tilt has already not ruled me out, but she has gone over it. So
No, she ruled you out. You deceived her good.
Yeah,
like
she's
she's
just-
like, no, he wouldn't betray me.
Yeah.
She's interested in who among you cheated,
I'm going to
not you.
I'm
Salt.
going to start like the initiative and saying, I'm going to say openly, none of my compatriots have any ability to sneakily cast spells, use poisons, and I'll stop at saying poisons, and I'll look over at Katarine. Can you use poisons?
If you give me enough time to prepare a potion, but I have not had any.
All right. Bardov, is she lying, or has she passed the spell?
There is not one person in this group who successfully resisted the spell. Not even myself.
Bartikov, what is the radius of this again?
15.
15 foot? Oh, wait. Somebody's out of it.
Centered on a point of your choice. I literally plopped it down in the middle of us.
Okay, never mind. That hits everybody. This person over here can lie right now.
Okay. Excuse me. That one person in the back, they can lie. But they are...
black eyes.
Fuck yeah! Takes another deep drink.
But I do not think he is in any great capacity to do anything other than watch.
Hey, fuck you, man. I check your shit in the road.
You just watched me explode Scragg's face with a headbutt. Do you really want to get involved?
Kick shit road, bro. Kick shit road.
Can we stop talking to the
right
drunk?
now. Do not.
Let's everybody calm down.
All right.
Everyone
Ash.
in this group is compelled to tell the truth.
Ash, did you cheat?
What, this thing? No, I was kicking ass until the pink bitch cheated.
And I'll slap him.
Be nice to this scaly squad.
Can I roll a dodge or something?
It's just a passive, spot. He can't possibly hurt you by doing that, so...
Oh, yeah, I was...
I don't know. Have you ever been slapped by an alligator?
He's using a glove.
Not one this
He's
week.
using a glove.
Not one this week. Most anemic alligator
Yeah, but
in the
I
fucking
will-
desert.
I will swat with my full force, which is an dastardly +0.
I'll dodge out of the way.
Yeah,
With
just-
my,
You
Yeah,
do not
yeah.
talk
Alright,
about
keep
the
playing.
members of Cartoon like that.
Yeah, it's not recommended that you talk down to people like us. I don't really get that upset about it, but
And also,
usually leader Shinari can, kill people in their sleep. So,
the gendered slur, sir, it's not appreciated.
I'm sorry, Tilt. This entire situation has gone fully out of control.
I'm aware.
And
yeah.
he asked the question, did you cheat? Also, this is in your entire life, he's asking, Ash. Have you ever
What?
cheated?
No.
What?
I probably cheated. I mean, now I was just confused. I'm sure I've cheated in my life.
Okay, so
Possibly.
he's potential. That's a potential right there, Till.
No, he didn't do anything shifty. I was watching. The only ones I'm not sure are you, points at Fen, you, points at Katarine, and you, points at one of the gladiators. I didn't do nothing. That's a lie.
As I said,
I placed a 5 gold bet on Scrag, and he hands 5 gold to the drunk guy in the back. But yeah!
Yeah,
as
him.
I said before, I require both hands and my focus to cast a spell.
There is a reason I made her hold my helmet. Wait, that came out wrong.
I did. Oh, you're not lying to me. There's no reason to roll deception or anything. You're not lying to her.
No.
Samdi, we're even for now.
This shall be settled another time, yes.
Tilt.
We'll take our half.
Mhm.
What?
Since
Non-scaly
since we
person?
are in the scaly squad together,
No, we aren't. That's not. You're not like us. Your blood is warm.
sometimes it's cold. Anyways,
No, that's just your skin.
things were acting amok when the SANDS started picking up, and I noticed stuff when near the arena I don't know if it's something spilling out here, but there is stuff affecting me as well.
Oh.
So
Remember,
maybe-
it's still
maybe
Zone
it's-
of Truth.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
he's not lying.
I still don't know.
Yeah, no. Are you? Would you like me to?
Oh, I won.
Examine you?
It's fine.
What?
People are trying.
No. If you feel sick, I can look at. I can usually detect diseases fairly well.
Okay, sure.
Cool. Lower your head.
I'm sitting.
You're really tall.
I'm sitting on the stoop.
Lower your head. You're really tall.
It's a kobold. It's like 3 feet tall.
He's like a foot and a half.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's so tiny.
I'll scrunch
Like,
down.
and she'll like pick up her stick. Okay, soon, please tell me. And touches the stick to your forehead. It fucking burns for a second. Oh, you're sick.
I knew I shouldn't have ate that person.
Yeah. What you eat people? That's not cool. We don't do that. Lately.
Only villains
Anyways,
do
I'm
this.
gonna. Scrag, Ransack, we are leaving. Okay, bye. Thank you for the apology, Samdi. And
I will,
try not to do it again.
I
I
will
will
say, and make a point of saying while they're still in the Zone of Truth, and I was not lying, lady. You are intoxicating.
I will give a bow to Till, and I'll say, to be settled another time.
Yeah, of course. And I think with the bet or debt, at least half paid for the time being. Luckily, no consequences for cheating, Samdi, yet again. I think this is a good place for us to go ahead and go and break, everybody. We'll be right back.
All right.
Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and if you want to support us a little further, consider becoming a member or joining our Patreon and getting into our Discord server. So, where last we left off, the party had ventured back into the Moody pub, waiting for Yasme to come by and speak with her. But Yasme never made a physical appearance to all of you. Instead, she somehow suppressed the consciousness of one of the waitstaff and spoke through her towards each of you. She wanted to know some of the information, but you slyly told her that this is stuff that you probably should not talk about in public. She communicated to you that that sounds fine. Give her a 30-minute head start, and you can meet her at her estate inside of, I forgot the name of it already, the Ivory Potus, where she has a house that is labeled MC for its address. Now, you all waited a period of time, got your drinks, enjoyed them, did some exceptional tipping, Samdi. You know, the staff here really likes you, Samdi. Everybody else is okay. And upon leaving, you came across one of the adventuring groups that you had kind of screwed over by taking their job and convincing all of the ships not to allow anybody to get onto them, sniping their work away from them, even though the law of dibs was in place for this. In the Katsoon, respect dibs very highly. Tilt, being the leader of this tiny group, or small group, a tiny kobold cleric, came to an understanding with Samdi that despite the fact that you all did do wrong by taking their job, she was willing to overlook it for the money. You can keep the prestige that comes with it, but she just wants the money to mostly keep her two allies happy. Bart suggested a fantastic idea where you all would just fight for it. And whoever wins gets half the coins. Even if that was not your intended bet, that is what happened. And you all decided to take this, and the fight was going in your favor thanks to actually no particular part of your allies intervening, because what they did didn't affect anything until near the end, where Samdi had successfully lied to Tilt about trying to affect the fight, sway it in any favor, and managed to hold person Scrag, so that Bart can get an auto-fucking crit as a goddamn paladin against her forehead. Tilt immediately intervened at that moment, though she has no idea who cheated, knew that something happened, and instead of making a gigantic scene in the middle of town, decided that she was going to, well, let bygones be for the time being. You paid half the gold of what was given for the task. The three of them walk away, and all of you are left here as the rest of the fighters are, well, gladiators are a little upset at, you know, the fight ending like it did, but more or less you guys did nothing terribly wrong. So, the three of them leave. Oh, also, Fen was told that he is very clearly diseased.
Yes, man. I see you.
No, you don't. You don't. She already left. I forgot to move her. So yes, there you all are. The fight just concluded. Yeah?
Yeah.
Anything y'all want to do?
Finn, do you think it is person you ate? Or did you, as a animal, get into something you shouldn't have?
Nope, definitely the person I ate, probably.
Can we not talk about this out in the open and go see our good friend?
Ah, yes. Let us go find our friend over in Glory's Haven. That's definitely where we're going, to Glory's Haven.
Sure, let's go.
The drunk guy, as all of you are leaving, is just going to raise his drink. Hey, I'm buying you guys a ring. We get fucking back here. Made me good money tonight. Thank you. Fen, you speak drunkard. It's no problem.
He said he'd buy us drinks.
Not right now.
They do not have anything strong enough here for me.
Yeah, enjoy Glory Haven. Bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah, bye.
Did we break any
Finn?
windows?
Not a single one.
Good.
Yeah, Katarine?
Finn, are there potatoes here? Are they capable of being grown?
Like food, or like
Yes.
like little like adorable things you call like a potato.
Oh, look at the sweet little potato. My name's Tilt.
No, the food.
Probably not. No, I mean they probably get it in here from somewhere.
Mm. There's no vodka, and this moonshine is not even close.
You drink a lot of alcohol.
Yes.
Point.
I was just making a statement.
I'm going to like send a message to Katarine. I don't want to hear your crap right now. I just lost half of our payday. And it's not even finished. So let's just get done with this and get paid again. So I don't feel like my pockets are running empty.
That was all whispered.
Yep.
Certainly.
Bartikov, it's nice to know you're actually a man under that.
What? You genuinely thought I was walking armor?
I mean, it's possible.
Is possible, yes. Not probable.
There's some weird shit here. You guys come from I don't even know where, but who knows?
For one, if I had been caught, if I was animated armor, if I was caught in that anti-magic cone from the snakehead, I would have fallen to pieces.
Maybe it was like your soul is trapped in the armor.
My name is not Elrich.
Well, I mean, to be fair, your soul almost is trapped in the armor. You pretty much have lived in it.
Stop. Stop.
Ah, fuck.
No.
Very few TV shows have ever made me cry.
Stop. We're not doing this.
Good shit. It was good shit.
It was amazing. Anyways, so are you all walking directly over to the Ivory Potus?
Yeah.
Or... Oh, yeah? Okay.
Let's take like a circuitous route, please.
Well, you show me your circuitous route. We're all on the proper map right now, right?
I'm
Yep.
not remembering.
Okay, in that case, why don't we sort of meander our way to the Ivory Potus by going, like, through the bazaar and to the house. Just to take a wander, because that way it'll take enough time for me to patch up my bloodied face
True.
and bruised kidneys from when I got fucking swept and beaten down by Jaquandus the Orc.
Whatever HP I have from the ASMR, you get as well.
Yeah, I'll be fine. A couple of hit dice and an hour or two, I'll be okay.
Yeah, but Kat's just still like chastising the whole time. Like, you should have looked on your left, like, as she's doing it.
I'm gonna keep eyes out and see if anyone's following us while we're doing all of this, and just maintain.
Perception check.
Indeed.
I wanna do that as well with him. Also, Jero,
Joey.
Joey, God, I was so good on it.
You were?
Joey, I sent you a D&D Beyond link. I wanted to ask if there's a spell like this.
if there is a spell like this.
If there's a spell, or if I could use this spell.
I'll look at that at a later
Yeah,
date
I'm just
or a later
yeah.
time. Yeah.
perception. You say?
Perception, yeah.
Why did I
21.
click cancel of all things?
Nah, I don't want to. 22. Alrighty. The two of you take note of a couple of birds that seem to be sticking to the rooftops close in proximity to your group. Every block or so, they seem to flutter and perch again, kind of keeping an eye on you. But after the two of you take note of this, a block later, they no longer seem to be watching you.
If they'd ever appear within 30 feet of me, I will try and connect.
Fireball. Yeah, they never got that
All
close.
right.
They just watched.
Because they were like,
Fireball.
well, yeah, no, I
Eating
couldn't do
chicken
that.
tonight.
We eating sea chicken tonight.
Anyways, walking around the Ivory Watch over into the Ornament Bazaar. Fen, you said you wanted to look for a source of focus. Since you're crossing
Yeah.
through here.
I'll check it out and see if I see anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
It can.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for just like almost like more in the ritual sense because it gets used up. So just like very like special earth, maybe like charcoalish stuff, stuff that just is a little more special from where it's from.
And Ty will pick up any healing potions if he sees them.
Roll me a perception check as you walk through the bazaar.
Perception.
Yep. Katarine, you were looking for something, right?
I'll use my advantage. Why
I
not?
can wait until I have my sheet. So
Persuasion.
Okay.
No.
It'll be alright.
No.
I'll give you a forewarning. Pearls are hard to find out here.
18.
I can imagine.
So- Anything? No.
No. I was gonna say something else, but I'm good.
All right. Ash, unfortunately, as you're walking through the bazaar, there's no potion stall that you can
With an
really
18.
discern.
Okay.
18. Never mind. I thought it was the 11. There's a couple of individuals that have what looks to be adventurers' gear that they're selling, presumably from dead adventurers they looted it off of out in the open wilderness. It's a very common thing that happens out here. And on some of the packs, you do notice that they do have potions on them.
So how much for your potions?
Oh, this thing. They pull out the bottle.
Yes, that thing.
70 gold.
They're like, I mean, to the DM, they're how much are they?
They're 50 everywhere else in the world.
No. Let's see. I'll take one. How many coppers? 100 gold.
100 gold is 1,000 copper.
Jeez, that's not something I'd be carrying around, would it?
No, I doubt it.
We really need to exchange that. I didn't realize it was that bad.
1,000 copper is 20 pounds on the D&D Beyond sheet.
So
That's not too bad.
okay.
Just letting you know.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and buy one. So that would leaves me 300 copper. If I had 1,000 copper and I spent on this, I would have 300 left.
700, you would have 300 left.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Alrighty.
Pound of copper.
Thank you. And they'll take the copper, dude. They just made money. They're good.
I remember what I was gonna say now. I will release Misha and see if he can find anything interesting that he can nab.
Oh, okay. Have your bird roll a stealth check.
He's a ferret.
He's a weasel.
Have your ferret roll a stealth check.
Bardakov.
Bartle.
Bart,
Does he have access to Misha?
he should.
Yeah, sorry. Which save is it?
Misha.
The weasel thing.
No, he doesn't have access to the
It's
sheet
just
yet.
a +5 to the stealth. So I'm gonna keep coming.
Have the bunny thing roll a stealth check.
Ah,
He's a stout.
okay, so it's just. I cannot roll on anything.
What? You have the character sheet. It's under character NPCs.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, it has a +5? No, it doesn't.
No. Yeah.
Oh, wait, I gave you the wrong sheet. There's two of
Yeah.
them. All right. My bad. My bad. We're getting there. My bad.
No, that's okay.
I wasn't sure. I didn't know if it was.
There you go. It's the other one, the MM1
Yeah.
one.
Fucking token.
Yup.
Oh.
19. It is super sticky and stealthy. Have it roll an investigation roll. Now, Katarine, I will remind you, you can tell it to find you something specific, or you can tell it to find something that it would like. But they're not very smart creatures. But they do follow orders.
Coin purses. If it has if it finds any sort of money or coin purses.
8. Okay. Fen, let's go over to you real quick. As you're walking through, you find a couple of bags of cinnabar. You find a few sacks of various different incense that have very earthy tones to them. And you find this thick, viscous looking water that apparently was made in a well that you could gather up as the components in order to craft your spell. Now, what's the price supposed to be?
25 gold total.
That to be 35.
I will come back later potentially. I'll mold it over my mind if I want to pay the 35. But thank you.
You're very welcome.
Mhm.
Samdi, you're astounded by these people. They don't haggle at all. Like, that's like in the bazaar. That's the number one thing they do here. Like,
Oh, my haggling was I might come back. And I'll haggle
Yeah,
then.
alrighty. So, anyways, as you all exit out of the Ornament Bazaar back into the Ivory Potus, Katarine, your weasel comes back up to you, and places a bag into your hand.
I will open it and see what's in there.
A lot of exotic nuts. It swiped a purse off of somebody, but it seems to be a snack purse.
You tried, and I will scratch his little head and like.
It'll take one of the nuts.
And he'll come back up and sit on her shoulder and eat it.
It did get you one ration, so like that's
That's something.
8's not very good. Yeah, it's trying. It's trying.
So would you say that her familiar found a nutsack?
I would not say that actually.
Exotic nutsack.
I
so it
wouldn't.
must be like troll or tar.
All of you deck saves. The rocks are falling.
No, we had
Look,
rocks
you've had
here.
over 2 years to kick me out, but now it's
I didn't
too
know we
late.
had- I didn't know they had rocks in it. You'd think they'd get rid of those monstrosities.
Anyways, you've entered back into the Ivory Potus and are now looking around this territory. And admittedly, Samdi, you're the only person in this group who's ever even been out into the Ivory Potus outside of the primary Potus building. Fen, you've been to the Potus building. when you were arrested. That's what happens.
Stuff
you know.
happens.
Yeah. You just had to have your proper court hearing. They have a due due process system here. It's just very swayed in the favor of people with money. And now you work for Jack.
Some say, public urination. I say marking my territory.
It's all different, But, Samdi, I would like you to roll the investigation to find the proper building.
Guidance.
Got it.
Can he be giving guidance on this?
Yeah, totally.
Use the guidance.
Get your D4, boy. D4 it. D4 it. I am really vibing with this music though. Samdi, are you rolling a D4? Thank you. 18. You start recognizing the system that they're using, and thankfully you understand how to read a Bakwin. The buildings are labeled as 2 rows on this side of the territory. There's M and there's N. So you're looking at the M row, and C would suggest third one from the first count. The first count is right here. That's the third one. A, B, C. So you find the home easily enough. You walk up to it, and it's one of those terrace-style buildings where the stone structure goes up into the air, creating 2 floors of this exotic, almost Italian-looking stonework here. There is a set of stone stairs that go and wrap up to the higher status of this building itself, and the entire outside perimeter of it has a beautiful walk-around little balcony that you can enjoy and look over a large portion of the city at. And this is one of the highest places, aside from, Black Spire, Ivory Potus itself, that you can stand up.
Are we getting to later afternoon?
There's very few.
I'm so sorry. Are we in your later afternoon, Joey?
Mid-afternoon at this point, yeah.
I walk up to the
It would've
door,
taken
say
you a
knock
couple of
knock,
hours.
bitch. No, alright.
You knock on the door. It opens up, and you all see a human man smile at you all. Please, come inside.
I will
Takes a step
I will
back.
hang up my coat. Dust off my feet.
You step inside, and the interior of this building is open. You can see that there is a tiny little island separating this primary living area from the kitchen itself. And standing over inside of the kitchen appears to be another man wearing a large apron that says, "Please don't touch the cook." The floor in here is made out of the same type of stone that you've seen around the city, but it seems a bit more polished, more refined. And then you look at the center of the primary living quarter, the living room, if you will, and there appears to be a multitude of various different pillows, very exotic, very well crafted as well, that lie all over the place. Fen and Samdi, being natives to this territory, that's where typically people sit down.
I'm gonna go lounge.
There are plenty of pillows to lounge
Any
upon.
snacks there?
You smell snacks, but you don't see any.
Good to know.
Hocus, can you mute whenever you're adjusting? The scraping is really deafening.
Sorry.
And the man wearing the apron walks out here. Are all of you interested in some light snacks?
Yes.
Oh, here we go. I made this wonderful white puree that you can dip it into, frozen over with various different herbs and spices inside of it. And we have
It
some
all works.
freshly trimmed carrots, celery. It's a veggie platter that he puts down.
Oh, thank you.
I don't want any.
Of course. Is there something that you would be particular to?
Some sort of. Do you have any like smoked meats or just full racks of things?
Spiced jerky.
Sure.
That I've been making. You want some spiced jerky?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. Thank you.
And nobody wants the veggie platter that
I-
I've worked very hard on for the past hour.
I will.
I'll take it.
Thank you.
I've had plenty of smoked meats lately.
Oh,
What do I look like? A herbivore? I only eat meat.
I can tell your teeth are deteriorating.
Ash snorts at this.
So he comes back a moment later with all of your jerky for you to have, and it is just straight spicy pepper jerky. Like it tastes pretty good. You can tell there is a lot of effort put into it, but Fen, you're not really a big connoisseur. So it's more like, this is meat, it's good. It's dry, but it's good. And the veggie platter is delicious. A couple of moments go by, and you watch as the floor in the far corner collapses downwards to what appears to be stairs as Yasme slowly climbs up them. And as she enters into the room, she pulls up on a rope that pulls the stairs back up, hiding the entrance into the lower section of this abode. She wanders over, sits down heavily onto one of the pillows, and waves her hand a few times as you all notice the hookah immediately ignites and starts boiling slightly.
I'm gonna make a seagull call, just nonchalantly as she sits down, is like sitting down. Just want to see if she freaks out.
Kat will take off her veil now that the actual person they're here to see is here, and she'll put it up and flick Finn on the back of the head as she walks past him to go sit next to Yasme.
Our gracious host. Thank you for having us.
Hello. Of course.
Your home is lovely.
Exquisite.
Well, it is not my home. It is just a home that I have access to. So, I believe now this is the proper time for all of you to tell me what it is I'm paying for.
Can your servants be trusted completely?
They are not my servants, they are associates. The guy in the kitchen chopping the veggies waves with the knife and goes back to chopping. And the other guy by the door is just standing there with his arms crossed looking at all of you.
Well, we learned a bit more about SANDS. And it is the leaders of Almaj and Ilman who are bringing them in.
Really?
They do this to purify the people who are here, to get rid of people like me who are not native.
Do we still have the captain's journal?
If you kept it, then absolutely.
Yeah, she would have kept it.
Okay, then.
What's in then?
So you hand that over?
There
Oh,
was
so- yeah.
a being who was trapped in a tree at the base of the prison. It seems that he was the first prisoner there.
Ir Afrit, correct?
Yes, he is the one that they were asking about the and learning about the SANDS from.
And when we say they, we specifically mean Silk.
I'm gonna send
Is
Kat.
Zyrin not involved in this? Go ahead, somebody.
I'm gonna send Katarina a message and start like pinging different people around the table. Members of our party around the table, around the hookah lounge. But it starts with Katarina. We are not going to tell her that we literally freed that thing, are we?
No.
Right. And I'll
Yes,
I'll
gross.
send a message to Fen. Like, I'd prefer it if you keep your mouth shut about most of the things that happened in there.
Total tone shift.
Do you know that Silk's a racist?
I did not.
He wants
I knew that he was corrupted.
casino for Abaquans and Abaquans only. And is using the magic of Yuan Ti, who were killed by the Abaquans, to do so.
Well, as wonderful as this information is, she snaps her finger, and the gentleman by the door goes over into the kitchen and then comes back with a chest and places it down beside Katarine and Fen, and then hands a piece of parchment to you, Samdi. It would be nearly impossible to prove all of this,
I do not think that
even with the judge.
Perhaps, but Hassan did die, so not necessarily capable of having his input. I do not know about the rest here, but I would like to see and understand this magic. And from my understanding, it is from Yuan Ti rituals and temples that they have found it and imported. There may be proof there, if you are interested.
I am.
I
Well, here is your payment for a job well done.
a thought. Where they placed these sands is in a pretty remote area and would only affect those that were already not really wanted here in this world, or at least within the civilization of Casino. What if this was just a precursor, a test to see how it would affect? Now, where else would they use it here?
Tactically speaking, you would want to place it somewhere that you have the most control over, and that could affect the most out-of-towners,
And
or people that would be in your way.
the people you do not want to affect would be the higher ups, the leadership, the ones that you want to be sure to be stable.
Or you pin it on an out-of-towner.
Well, as for not wanting to affect the higher ups, Kazi-un, in particular, are nothing if it wasn't for the out-of-towners. That is where they make all the money from the casinos and gambling. That would be an easy target. Katira care a great deal about honor. They care a lot about tradition. But they also are relatively good people. Even if the average ranks don't adhere to that, the leadership does. Be a good target. Katsun would be the most dangerous target, but would have to be involved in this as well.
If they're going to ancient ruins of Yuan-Ti, it may not be the highest up that know about it, but at least somebody in a decent spot that can give missions and jobs to people.
Correct. Somebody. I'm curious. She looks at you, Samdi. I have only ever shared a handful of conversations with Shinari. Where would they lie on this spectrum of hostility?
Are you asking how likely they'd be involved in this? Or...
Yes.
Oh, they'd kill a person for five copper.
Shinari would. That is the leader.
Yeah. That is my belief.
Sounds to me that they are more than likely. At least easily swayed by silk and zirens. And this is the purpose of the Muta. To keep these tribes in check.
But what happens when that stopgap is removed?
My thoughts exactly.
There is something about the stability of power that you can make small gains here and there on your own. But if you can remove several players from the game at once, you create opportunity.
Joey, are there any big events coming up?
Ooh, roll me a history
Oh,
check.
God.
Can I also?
Here we go.
Yes, you may, Samdi.
Oh, shit.
Wow. You both have been so busy with this purple sand bullshit, you have no idea what is happening around town.
Okay.
However,
I guess I'll ask. Are there big events coming up? I don't really know. I don't really keep track of dates. I can't read.
Wait, do you say that?
No, I'm saying that
Okay.
like I can't read like calendars and shit.
I was gonna say, like, if he says out loud he can't read, Katarina is stopping this
I don't.
conversation immediately. But no.
the Spalding family is coming for a
Fucking
visit
Spaldings.
for their yearly games at the casino. They'll be
Who
at
is
Oracle's
this?
back. The Spaldings?
Yes.
Disgusting people. Rulers of one of their own territories in Komota.
I'm sure there's at least one
Mhm.
charming Spalding in the family.
I've yet to meet one.
If what would happen politically if these Spaldings were caught up in an attack? Certainly, it would dissuade outsiders from coming, especially if it is in a casino.
True.
And
What are the other implications?
What about the Muta themselves?
What about us?
Well, you're there to keep things in check. But clearly these things are slipping by.
That's why we are doing our investigations. And I agree, the efficiency of the Muta has been waning, but the ranks of the Muta have also been waning. So, if the Spauldings were to become ill while here because of undesirable effects, it would mean, more than likely, the councils of Komotar would not want to send people here, aside from adventurers, to solve the problem.
They would close the city.
They would stop sending people here. There's no way Casino would ever close, but they could be dissuaded from having others come. Which would do exactly what the Irman and Almaj are seeking. Then the only thing would be to eradicate the population that is still here.
Another question.
Yes.
I don't know much about history, but what if someone had a way to, with snakes and other creatures that do certain things, you can have anti-venoms, ways to keep someone from becoming affected by said things. Usually it would have to be from someone who's been affected by it, no? And built up
In immunity? Shaf! The man inside of the kitchen pops up their head. Yes. What would it require? What would be required to craft an antitoxin for these SANDS? I would need roughly about 1 pound worth of the SANDS. I would need at least 3 test subjects who are not terribly connected to all of the blood in their body. If not, I would need 25 test subjects that are. And I would say 64 hours.
Well, I got it flowing through me right now.
Are you terribly attached to all of the blood in your body? Oh, wait. You eat all of your meat. You have plenty of iron.
Yeah. And I ate someone that was very much affected by it, so it's probably really building up inside me right now.
Wonderful. Let's just bloodlet you until you die. I'm joking.
Sounds good to me.
How willing do you need the subjects to be?
We prefer to do things humanely or on criminals.
Well, we know one criminal that's been eating rats.
But does he have blood still? Or is he a being of etherealness?
Yeah, the one that can pass through walls.
That's a question. You're the Arcanist here, Katarine. Arcana check. That's
Got
Got it.
The only issue, if taking criminals that I could see, Silk knows we were there. Which means they probably have eyes on, and they had eyes on us when we were wandering around earlier today.
And I am sure that I have made an impression.
I'm just gonna start flicking off to the corners of the wall if they're doing divination.
There's no scrying on our boat.
I don't know if you need to know, but I can certainly make an acquaintance with a few unsavory individuals.
Both of these organizations have very little dealings with the unsavory types, as far as I've ever been able to tell, as someone who primarily deals with the unsavory types. That could be good. Going through the underground instead of the surface. Good suggestion. It's also at this time, all of you notice she has no concern about being scryed upon in this area, and the hookah, she's taken a couple of puffs from, but the smoke that blows out envelops around in a radius in the room. It doesn't dissipate.
Could I'll just hard cast it. Identify on the smoke.
So you have to touch it, so you're like holding it in your hands.
Well,
It's fine. It's just the imagery of like you have to touch it. Like,
yeah.
Well, technically speaking, if it's
Well,
involving
I mean,
around-
she's sitting in it though, right? So.
Yeah. This is shisha of non-detection. While the smoke is bellowing around, or after you ignite the smoke, for 1 hour centered on the location where it was utilized, you are under the effects of the non-detection spell. All creatures within this radius are also under the effects of the non-detection spell.
Is
This
this
is
something that
twisted.
is purchasable?
Yes. If you need some, we can trade some of your coin for it.
You have a lot of copper, so I mean,
I am not interested in your copper.
We have
Thank you.
other payment.
Yes. She gestures at the chest that's still between the two of you. So we have 2 points of interest that they would have easy access to. The Beacon Estate, which is controlled by the Eaman. The location where they do all of their agricultural farmings for all of the vegetables. Gestures down at the platter in the city. They completely control it, and only Eaman go there, not because of any specific restrictions, but because, honestly, who the hell wants to go walk amongst vegetables when there's things to do?
the vegetables are probably corrupting people.
She bites the celery stick. And the puree that she mentioned, it tastes like ranch, by the way.
That's what I figured.
But if they were doing something there, we would have to infiltrate and look carefully around it. It's also always occupied by many individuals of the Irman, so it'd be difficult to move through unnoticed. The other location that would be close enough to affect the Oracle's bet would be Lamont's Falls.
Jack's home.
The falls are secluded. The only people who go there are in mourning. I assume all of you are familiar with the falls?
No.
Yeah, totally. You want to explain it
am.
for those that don't know about it?
This is one of the 3 oldest structures of Casino that has been here since the original tribes, Iaman among them. They discovered it near the oasis, and it is a series of centered stacking baths that are believed by many to be the stairway to the heavens. It is a place where individuals are brought during their mourning process of a lost one, where they can be pampered and treated appropriately inside of the spa-like area, as well as having utmost privacy to help them through their 5 stages of grief. The Eaman and nobody else maintains this.
All right, guys, we're gonna split up.
Hmm.
2 strike forces.
Split party. Split party.
Or we could just murder Ash and have Jack mourn him, and we could go as his accompaniment.
May I have a different suggestion for whom you murder?
I'm open to suggestion.
She just gestures at Fen.
It would bring me great pleasure, but unfortunately he is quite useful.
Except for seagulls.
First and foremost, we should find you your volunteers for the investigations into the sand.
Oh, don't worry about that. I can handle it.
I'm not surprised.
What about
I already have one. Look at that. Double duty.
what about acquiring the sand?
That should not be terribly difficult. She looks out the window off the balcony in the direction where the radius of sand
Yeah,
is.
that'll be easy.
Yes. So, I would say that all of you are contracted by me again. Find out a tactical position that the Airman or Almaj have either in Beacon Estate or Lamont's Falls. Check both of them. And once you are aware of these tactical positions, if you can intervene and stop it, do so. If you cannot, report it back to me. And I will find a way to do so.
Certainly. And may I ask, the spell you used on the waitress,
Yes.
is that something that can be taught?
If you are intelligent enough, yes.
There's nothing to worry about there.
If that is what you would like for payment, a glance at my spell book to be able to copy it down, I can give that to you as your payment.
What is the
That is fair for me.
Well, remind me again, how much did you get paid for the last job?
Like 300 a piece, 300 gold total.
300 total for the last job that she commissioned you for?
No, it was
she
like
offers
5
more than that.
apiece.
Oh, for her, I can't
It was
remember.
500 apiece.
Okay, 500 apiece. So that's 5 times 6, 1, 2, 3K is what she offered you. I'd be willing to offer 5,000.
What is next?
I give you your instructions. Contact me again when you are finished.
Don't worry, we have a good method of getting in contact with you.
You hear snickering coming from inside the kitchen.
And then she will get a message from Kat. Also, I would like to know more about the Muta. Perhaps. Not that I want this known to everyone else.
She'll just passively nod her head. By the way, the shisha, if you wish to get it from us, as we are the ones who craft it, you're looking at 150 gold per hour usage. Which admittedly is kind of fucking cheap for non-detection.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's 100 for like the the third level spell, and then the 50 diamond that you need.
Mm-hmm. It's not bad.
Mm. It is not
So-
something I can spend now, but
Jack doesn't
Perhaps.
like smoking in his home.
I will keep this in mind.
So god damn it. While I was I was just wasting my time looking at homebrew spells, and I found one called Dazzling Dab.
Oh no. Stop it. Bad. Bad, Carl.
Lines anyone that sees.
Oh my god.
So the Muta are pretty good at getting information, right?
That is correct. They're kind of like the secret organization that watches over the other organizations. They monitor them, they monitor information. And to be fair, they are reacting to this entire situation very quickly. But, yeah. As of now, you've only met 3 Muta in your entire life, as far as you know.
That old lady that was looking at us weird, definitely Muta. I'm not asking this in lieu of payment, but, you know, to keep our working relationship just healthier and stronger, I've noticed there's not a lot of druids here in Casino.
Are there any?
It's a good question.
The tradition of Abakwin Druidism has been lost for a little while. I am unsure how helpful, useful, or powerful they are. But if the Muta were to have access to one, that would be marvelous.
I wasn't thinking about working with you. I was gonna say, if we went to Beacon Estate, I could just, you know, be like some marvelous plant grower and get in there really well.
Any way that you desire to do this.
Okay. Cool.
The big guy in the back comes back out and hands Katarine a small clay dish that has a cover plate over top of it. Here you go.
I'll look in it.
Baby potatoes.
You are too kind.
Everybody else knows this translates to, we've been listening to you this entire time.
I mean, I think I could incite that as well, but
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
excited.
But your initial reaction is yay!
But her,
Like-
because she's going, as soon as these grow, I'm making vodka.
So am I staying here and you all leaving because you need to take my blood?
Are we actually sacrificing him in order to give you a morning to go to the Lamont Falls?
So Barta, can you bring him back from the edge?
Well, no, from death.
Oh, the actual.
When we said bloodletting, we need all of it.
It was not bloodletting when we first stated this.
It's what I implied.
It would be a fast track.
It would be fast track. Fucking cute. I'm keeping a list. I'm just letting you all know.
But I thought you couldn't read.
Or write, but it's in my brain.
You
Ah.
do not read, or we will
No,
fix it.
I let Jack take care
My
of it.
my shisha is about to expire. If all of you can
Listen,
excuse
So
yourselves.
you don't need me to stay?
Goodbye.
come on, Finn.
I do have one
If-
question though. As I'm out the door, did you respond to my Just leave.
And she like grabs him by the ear and will like.
I'll grab the other ear.
Fen and Samdi and Ash all hear the cook in the kitchen. She did.
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful. Anyways, you all walk outside and at least now have the new mission before you. Where is it you all like to go? Maybe potentially discuss where you're going with one another. It's a little early to end the session here, so.
I guess we can just head back to Jack's place. Or do you guys want to go somewhere cool? Like the Black Spire? No.
Is it safe to walk and talk?
No.
So perhaps back to Jack's.
Probably.
Yes, we should travel that way, and that at least gets us close to Lament's Falls. Do you have to go there if someone has died? Or is it just a place you can go to pay respects to the dead?
It's more of a rehabilitation area. I'd liken it to the rich going to a spa in mourning.
It is specific to if you are going through the mourning process, Iamon will accept you to come in and grieve through the process privately. Now, privately can be as a group or as an individual. But right now, none of you are aware of anybody who has died that would cause you all to
I
grieve.
am going to buy
The shisha.
no, so we had I'm gonna buy some of the shisha before we leave. Could I have done that?
Okay.
Could I use okay.
Absolutely. 150 is
All
what
right,
she said.
so I had 3 or
For you, 200.
that was 5 so off of my 500.
Yes.
Let me just mark this down. So I have 350 right now.
Yay, you're all not poor.
365. And I do want to stop by the one dude.
In the bazaar. So you're back. The Cinnabon is still ready
Oh,
for you.
You said how much was this? You said 20?
Oh, sir, I said 40.
Oh, that's adorable. I mean, for someone who's a very well-known fighter here in this
You mean-
place.
You may not be the brightest, but I think it was 20.
Persuasion.
God.
With advantage from
Samdi,
cat.
Sure. Samdi, you get to sit in the back and watch them flounder.
Thank God for the advantage.
He covers the clay bowl, reaches it out to you, and as you grab onto it, holds it for a moment. Bobby's Bazaar Bubbles. Your next match is sponsored by them, yes?
Like nobody telling me quit.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna buy, good sir. I'm gonna buy 3 of those. And
At 20 gold apiece.
for 20 gold a piece. And I will give you, for being such a man of your trade, I have to respect that. So here's an extra 10 gold as well.
That's not needed. Sponsorship is
Oh.
needed.
Yes, my next match, I will write it in the sky.
Oh.
I'll give you a shout out for my subscribers.
That's what a dirty 20 gets you. Well, natural 20.
Bobby's Bobbles Bazaar.
Bobby's Bazaar
Bobby's
Bubbles.
Bazaar Bobbles. All right. Can you write that down?
Yes. Yes, of course.
So I
And
don't
he
forget.
relinquishes the jug and writes it, and then opens the jug and fills it up with 3 times as much of each of the materials. So you still have to pay 60 gold.
Mhm.
But hey, that's a hell of a discount for you.
Divination, Drugs times 3.
He hands you the note. Wait there for you, sir.
Yes.
I'll be there
perfect.
at your match.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. Of course.
And as we leave, Samdi,
Yes.
how large of a loss does it have to be invited to the fountains?
Well, quite simply, it needs to be a family member, I believe, is like the baseline.
It has to emotionally affect you.
I can make somebody look like
Direct family.
No, it has. Sorry.
What did he say?
It doesn't have to be a direct family member. It could be a close friend. It could be a relative. It could be
I'd pick up Misha.
anybody who causes you mourning.
I could cause someone to look like they're dead.
But
I've studied
also,
possums and their ways of feigning death.
I do not know what possum is. Misha, and she like picks him up. Could you play dead for a bit?
I'm about to cast feign death on this.
Its
thing.
body is still half up, but the head is lying down. It's the best it can do.
You all confuse me beyond belief. I'll be right back. And I'm gonna hit the glorious post.
God.
I'm leaving. Just,
Okay.
fuck this.
Do we have a poison that I could use on him to resummon and then resummon him?
On who?
I think she's asking Bart.
No, about Misha. She's like asking like everyone.
Oh.
Like she doesn't want Misha to hear that she's gonna actually like poison him. So look at my dead stoat, and then she will resummon him later.
Don't they just disappear when they die?
Yeah.
Rather than be corpse? You know, breaks the laws of conservation of matter if you can continually summon dead stoats. Something about infinite mass.
Something in the distance. The fuck?
This is true. It looks like you get to live for a little while longer. And, like
Also,
scratches.
I left my psionic contact with Katarine so I can talk to her if I'm within a mile of her. Actually, 4 miles.
Okay.
Since it's 1 per charisma.
So, Samdi and Ash, as they're having this familiar murdering conversation, both of you notice that there is a few new posts on the town boards localized to where you are all standing. One of them is an obituary of people who died in the outer arena just a day and a half ago.
She's the fucking announcer.
I'm gonna read over every one of the murders, the one that was murdered by me.
Well, you only know the name of one of the ones you murdered.
Yeah,
That-
but I'm
Oh.
I'm crossing out the ones that like I knew I didn't murder.
Technically speaking,
okay.
I murdered the
Announcer.
announcer, but I was out of my control. You know, it's an accident.
I know the name of the announcer. I'm crossing that guy out of the list, and I'm just assuming the rest are me.
I didn't murder anyone.
No, wait, there were a few
No.
firebolts. Okay, there was a handful of firebolts.
I said I'm assuming.
Yes, you're all murdered. You all murdered. It's fine.
I didn't.
Now, Samdi, roll me a history check as you're reading through each of the names.
Oh god, it's my second cousin, thrice removed.
It's another scaly squad member.
History, you said.
Yes, I did.
God.
There's one name on this list which is draconic in nature. That you have no idea who they are, though. Everybody else, you have no idea who any of them are other than the announcer.
Oh, Finn, you must have known the announcer very well, yes?
Mayos.
I haven't had time to process what happened to Mayos when the storms came and struck him down. Ah!
Mayos is the dragon. Iconic name, but yeah.
Was he on the named?
I mean, Jerry.
Jerry. I'm trying to see. I don't see him on here.
He wasn't a relevant NPC whose name I added to the named NPC list. If you didn't write it down, you didn't care.
Jerry was his name, though.
No, he actually did have like an Arabic name.
Hey.
No, like an actual
Fun.
name. Actually, yeah, Ahmad. Announcer Ahmad.
Actually, probably just...
I mean,
I like my alliteration.
you, how many fights did he announce for you?
So many. He always just, said my name with just such exuberance. I need to go back to my house and process this.
Well, you deserve to have the best treatment while you go through your 5 steps of grief.
Yeah, what's the first one?
Denial.
He can't be dead. He can't. It's not true what they have up here.
Still see his face.
I'll send the connection, or I'll send a message to Katarine. So it turns out I found the obituary, and I have no idea which one of these fuckers I killed.
Jesus.
I
You
do
are
see
not
this
the
one.
only one.
Oh, that's good. Well, I can at least cross off one of those people. I see this draconically named individual, which does suggest a scaled origin. However, I have no idea who that is. Depending on how they find
We
them.
have found the name of the announcer, and Finn is all torn up.
You're muted, Finn.
I'm just gonna shout out loud in the bazaar. Ahmad!
Like 16 people raised their heads. Yes, 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 yes.
Not you.
It's
No,
very
it-
common name.
Not you.
I think I could hear it from over here. I say in like the Crescent Estates. Well, if
We
we're going
have-
by that angle,
Why not
Go
both?
ahead, Tom D.
why not both? I'll see if I can't dredge up some information about Mr. Mayos.
I can't wait till you go there and meet his family, who's actually mourning.
You underestimate my ability to be a complete dick.
Yeah, true.
Reptilians don't have emotions.
But we should
Oh.
continue this discussion in our house about my loss. I mean, Jack's house.
It's totally not.
Sure.
Well, if you all are going with that, I'll see you all later. I'll meet you at Jack's house or Laments Falls. Pick one.
Jack's house.
Jack's house it is. I've got payment to pick up.
Well, then, that, I think, is about enough for this session. You all can discuss out of character the exact direction, exact plan of what it is you all wish to do for this next stretch of this story arc. Players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Hope you all had a great time. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.